Hello, Brownsburg High School, and welcome to your weekend recap. Today is Monday, April 13th. I'm Daniela Femigami, and let's get started. Congratulations to the Brownsburg High School Open Guard team as they finished in third place at the WGI Color Guard World Championships in Dayton, Ohio this past weekend. The final score was a 96.150, which beat out all other schools in the competition Midwest and in the state of Indiana, including Franklin Central and Hamilton Southeastern. Good job to everybody with the Open Guard, and congratulations on a phenomenal performance. 3 of our BHS students were recognized by the Scholastics Arts and Writing Awards for their excellency in writing. Ainsley Van received an honorable mention for her short story. Samantha Diaz received an honorable mention for 3 of her poems, and Simone Deximo received silver for her novel excerpt. Congratulations to the students. This year's prom will be held on Saturday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. at the Crane Bay Event Center in downtown Indianapolis. This year's theme is Disco Fever. Tickets are $60 each and will be on sale for juniors and seniors during lunch beginning this week. Tickets can be purchased with cash or check. No credit cards purchased or allowed. Students with 10 or more tardies, lanyard violations, or absences during any quarter do not have the privilege to attend prom. If you are attending prom and want to bring an outside guest, you must fill out a special guest request form. Juniors and seniors can pick up a form from their team office and return for approval no later than Wednesday, April 22nd. Be sure to read all the information on the form before turning it in. For those who love a good rom-com, the theater department's production of Shakespeare As You Like It is coming up next week on Friday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 3 p.m. Be sure to check out the BHS Auditorium for an amazing production of this timeless classic. They look forward to seeing you there. Spirit days for April are as follows. This Friday, April 17th, we will be having a blackout for the baseball team. Wednesday, April 22nd, it's Earth Day, so wear your best green and blue. On Tuesday, April 28th, it will be a Camel Day as the softball team faces Avon. The Women's Rights Club is hosting a donation drive from April 13th to April 24th. They need your help to make a difference in our community. They're collecting canned foods, non-perishable foods, and hygiene products. Every donation, big or small, helps support individuals and families in need. You can drop off your items at your team office during the school day or in Ms. Wisely's classroom, SA1 107. History Club's next meeting will be Tuesday, April 14th, before school at 7:15 a.m. in Ms. Crone's room, A2306. Please see Ms. Crone if you have any questions. Equality Alliance's next meeting will take place on Tuesday, April 14th in SA1 112 from 3 to 3:45. All students are welcome to attend. This month's meeting will focus on the Lavender Scare and Ally Day. They look forward to having you there. Thrift Thread's next meeting will be Tuesday, April 14th, after school until 4 p.m. Bring a project to work on, or Ms. Day can help suggest projects for you. All are welcome. The next meeting of the BHS Baking Club will be this week on Tuesday and Thursday, April 14th and 16th, after school in Ms. Fritz's Food Lab, C1 410, until 4:15. Please see Ms. Fritz if you have any questions. Let's switch our gears to sports. We begin with our girls lacrosse team as they were back at home on Friday when they hosted Park Tudor. It was an impressive performance for the Dogs as they defeated the Panthers 13-6. The Dogs played a great game from start to finish and got exceptional performances from Grace Grabowski, Madeline Gottlieb, Addie Frieden, and a host of other Bulldogs in the victory. It was one of the first wins the Dogs have had over Park Tudor in program history. Good job, ladies, and congrats on the win. Our boys lacrosse team were on the road on Saturday at Crown Point and hung tough with the Bulldogs. The varsity fell 12-5, but George Rinker, Jacob Farmer, and Easton King all had great performances. The JV team got the job done with a 9-5 victory as Brady Ghost paced the Dogs with 5 goals. The JV team returns to action tonight at Lawrence North, while the varsity team will be back on Wednesday at Fishers. Onto our baseball team as they had a number of games over the last few days. The varsity boys continued to hang tough with Hamilton Southeastern, but fell to the Royals on Friday, 5-2. Drew Bostic, Braden Greathouse, and Kenyon Coons all had great performances. The Dogs bounced back and got their first win of the season on Saturday as they defeated Covenant Christian 12-9. Daniel Phillips had 2 RBI to go along with 3 innings pitched and 7 strikeouts. Kenyon Coons, Skylar Rose, and Braden Thompson all had standout showings. The win was Coach McCallum's first victory as the new head coach of the Diamond Dogs. They'll return to action on Thursday when they travel to Westfield. The JV white baseball team also was victorious over Covenant Christian, winning 15-5. Noah Peck was great at the plate and threw 5 innings with 4 strikeouts. Kingston Baker went 3 for 3 at the dish. Jackson Bauer had 3 RBI and a tremendous dive catch, and David Fry was 2 for 2 with an RBI. The JV white team will return to the field Wednesday at Westfield. To our softball team as they played 4 games in 2 days at the Castle Invite down in Evansville. On Friday, the Dogs fell to the number 2 team in Kentucky, Henderson County, 9-2. A.G. Pogue, Jocelyn Hornet, and Delaney McInerney each had a double. The next game, the Dogs defeated a talented Lincoln Way East team from Illinois 4-3. Edda Schraring was the winning pitcher as she went 5 innings and only gave up 3 hits with no runs. Delaney McInerney had 2 hits with an RBI. On Saturday, the Dogs lost to the Penn, but bounced back in a big way by defeating Evansville Rights. Tatum Hunt had a triple and a run to pace the Dogs in the victory over the Panthers. Edda Schraring was the winning pitcher with 5 strikeouts. The Dogs will be back on the field tomorrow at home as they host Westfield. Moving on to our boys volleyball team as they faced Heron on Friday and hosted the Bulldog Invitational on Saturday. Friday's game was an impressive win over Heron in a sweep. Lucas Weaver had 15 kills. Jake Schaefer and Riley Miller were great across the board. The JV team also got the sweep as they were led by Ian Anderson, Gavin Arnold, Leo Ellis, and Jackson Lombard. On Saturday, the Dogs took care of business, winning 3 matches against Lebanon, Peru, and Avon. Carter Weaver had 13 kills with a 44% hit percentage. Lucas Weaver finished with 31 kills, 11 aces, and 15 digs over the 3 matches. And Jake Schaefer's 23 digs to go along with Grady Williams' 7 kills, 6 aces, and 6 blocks paced the Dogs. Good job, guys. The varsity boys return to action tonight at home against Plainfield. And that will do for this edition of the Weekend Recap. We'll be back with our regular episode of BHS-TV on Wednesday. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.